Clearly, you've got all of these ventures going. You need to have really amazing people for each one of them. Do you have a pool of people that you just keep kind of pulling in off the bench for each one of these new projects, or do you restaff each one very specifically?
I think it's the latter. Occasionally, I have had several times people who have gone into one company and 7-8 years later, that company is sold and whatnot. They've come back and gone through another company. But most of the time, I put a team together for that project, and I tell you, that's the hardest thing to do.
Is that the hardest part? What are you looking for when you're looking for people? Is it looking for pure technical skills? Are you looking for complementary skills? What are you looking for?
Well, I first parse the problem, the project. And generally, it's a development project. And you parse it into its mechanical, engineering, material science, if it has all those elements, or in some cases, biology and chemistry. And you look at all these things and figure out what skill sets you need and try and find those. You cannot find the exact skill set you're looking for. So what I usually do is I find somebody who's really good. I'll hire them and then modify my plan of hiring the other people. So it's a very dynamic process. And sometimes I find some really brilliant people, and I say, boy, I really want to start a company around this person. So
Have
sometimes
you done that?
I've done that once, actually.
Yeah. So what tells the story? You found somebody and you said, this is like an amazing person. I'm going to bring them in and build a company around them.
Right. So this guy, his name is Glenn McLaughlin. He actually got his PhD at Stanford. But he started work for me in 1991. He had just graduated from Carnegie Mellon as undergrad. And he worked with me for 5 years and then left to get his PhD at Stanford. And while he was getting his PhD, he was the smartest guy I've ever worked with. I mean, you should get him here sometime. An amazing guy. So when he started his PhD here, I told him, I'll give you a cubicle and $1,000 a month stipend, just hang out here, because I'm always working on some problems and we can brainstorm occasionally. And he would do that, and back in 99 or 2000, I came up with an idea for a new ultrasound imaging system, a new way of doing ultrasound imaging. And I decided to form a company. And he was still finishing his PhD, he hadn't finished it. So I went ahead and started the company. It's called Zonare Medical Systems now. And within a few months, he joined as senior engineer. And I knew his potential, so I made him chief technical officer. And the product has done amazingly well, and it has the company did $30 million in revenue last year, and it's getting ready to go public next year. So it's he's one of those guys where I can get him. I know I can put him in something, and he's going to be successful. So it's when I find some of those those people, I hang on to them.
That's terrific.